guys, welcome to my channel. I am back again with another tutorial. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to achieve this very beautiful and seamless ombre look. So if you want to see how I achieved all of this, do stay tuned and don't forget to subscribe. Alrighty guys, so we're starting with already prepped nails, and I'm going to apply a coat of primer to all of the nails. Nail prep is very important, and it does help to make the nails last really long. So if you want to see a tutorial of me prepping the nails, then it will be linked in the cards. So you guys, I'm making use of my size 12 brush, milk white powder, which is self-mixed, and my sweet candy pink, which is also self-mixed. And then I'm also making use of First from Luxe Nail Heaven, and it's a glitter powder. Alrighty guys, so also I'm making use of this Myla Glass shad thingy, and then I'm also using this glitter, this chunky glitter that is so pretty. So to begin, on the pinky and on the ring finger, I'll be doing the exact same thing. So I just picked up a bead, a small bead actually, of First from Luxe Nail Heaven, and I'm just overlaying like a very thin layer just on the tip, on the free edge of this nail. Now you guys, because we're going to be encapsulating, I do not want to build the bulk of this nail from now, hence the small bead. Alright, so next I'm going to apply is some of the Myla Glass, the greenish one that I showed you guys earlier. I'm going to just apply a little of it on the nail because the pink color, the pink acrylic color, is still going to fade or overlap like a few of the design around towards the nail bed. So we just want to put a little towards like the tip of the nail. Alrighty you guys, I really want to take out time to apologize for my camera placement because I kept going out of frame a lot, but I later figured out how and where best to place my camera to be able to film from a better angle. Like that's like much later in the video, but in the subsequent videos I will be making use of, you know, a much better camera angle. So you guys, I have applied the Myla Glass on all of the nails, and I'm just going in with like a small bead now of the sweet candy pink, and I'm just going to blend that over the glitter that we placed earlier on. And then I'm going to pick up my next bead and then just finish off the cuticle area, and then, you know, like fill up to the body of the nail and just blend everything and make everything nice and smooth. So usually when I do my ombre, I do my ombre in 2 beads for colors that are not very contrasting, or that are very contrasting colors that do not like blend along the same how do they say, color spectrum. Yes, I do them in 3 beads or 4 beads, but usually when I use very close colors that would most likely blend into each other very well, I use 2 beads to finish off my ombre. Alright, so again with this finger I picked up a small bead, placed where the previous bead ended, which is like the glitter powder that I applied earlier on, and then I just gently faded into the free edge, picked up my next bead, to finish up the cuticle area and the apex, and then just, you know, gently blend into the previous bead as well. And then again you guys, I clean up on my sides. I look around if my nail needs to be patched up on anywhere. If you want to patch, now would be a great time too. Alright, so again I'm just fading a bit of that First acrylic on the nail, just so that I can have a little like glitter fade even over the pink color as well. Alright, so when we're done with this, we're going to move on to the next nail. And you guys, one thing that I forgot to do, I think I just got carried away by my camera. I did not pay any attention to, like, you know, the little things that I should have. When you're working, if you're working with glitter, make sure to change your tissue towels after using the glitter powder, just so that you don't get glitter into any other nail design, just like this one that I'm working on. I should have changed my tissue towels. Look at how, you know, how glittery it is, and I'm wiping, and I keep wiping on it. So if you do not want to get any glitter on, you know, like the white in my case, make sure to change your tissue towels and possibly your monomer. Alright, you guys, so I've applied a thin layer or a thin bead of the milk white, and now I'm just going to blend the pink. So you guys, I place my bead right where the previous bead ended, and then also you guys would notice, sorry, that when I placed my first bead, which is the milk white, when I placed it, I made sure to fade it sort of into the nail to prevent that hash line from showing. Alright, so when we get to the next nail, I'll explain much better for you guys to sort of catch up. And you guys, I just want to take a minute to you know, discuss just how beautiful, how buttery and, you know, easy working that sweet candy pink is. So it is my own self-mixed acrylic powder. If you guys are interested in buying or in ordering, then make sure to send me a DM on my Instagram. I only have limited quantity to sell out, so if you're interested in ordering, then do send me a message in my Instagram. Thank you very much. Moving on to the next nail, I pick up a bead of milk white placed where the nail tip and the natural nail meets, sorry. And you guys, I picked up a really large bead. Alright, so I'm going to try to sort of blend or fade it into the nail as I work, and then I'm going to make sure to pull this bead all the way to the free edge, making sure that it stays on the nail tip, not underneath, not coming out on the sides, but neatly on the nail tip. Alright, so I'm going to clean up on, you know, my sides, make sure that the nails look clean, because when you're working, your set being neat at the end is a product of what has happened in the beginning. So I've placed my first bead. I'm going to pick up my next bead of sweet candy pink, placed right where the previous bead ended, and I'm just going to gently fade into the rest of the nail. You guys, I'm going to just gently blend that. Okay, so the essence of fading the first bead, which was the white, is to ensure that that hash line isn't there, which was what I was talking about earlier, sorry. And then I'm just finishing up now with my cuticle bead as well. Now remember that we are still going to encapsulate this set, so just make sure to work with like medium to small beads. You do not want to work with large beads when you're doing an ombre set, sorry. So again, on the thumb, and you guys can see that I sort of just did this set in no particular order, which was wrong of me. Like I said, I should have worked with the glitters first or last, instead of, you know, working with the glitter and the other colors at once. And you guys, this part, the thumb didn't come out the exact way I wanted. It did on the other hand when I sort of calmed down to work. So when you're working, try to sort of think about everything that you have to do to execute your designs properly. Alright, so again, I'm just putting some more white to show, you know, contrast, and then I'm going to blend that pink into the white the blend is almost seamless, you guys. I can't get over it. And then I'm going to go again with my cuticle bead, which would complete, you know, fill up the cuticle and then just complete my apex. Okay, and that's just it. All right, so back to the chunky glitters now, because I knew I was going to have use for it. I'm just going to place some of that chunky glitter, just sort of like overlap or like fade some of the glitter over this ombre, sort of like a tri ombre that we've created. And that's just going to be it, you guys. The next thing we have to do in this set is to encapsulate, and I'm making use of the super nail clear powder, which I did not show initially in the video. Alrighty guys, so for my encapsulation, I'm basically just encapsulating from where my apex would, you know, like end, not start, down to the free edge. And basically because that is where we have built up the nail with our previous beads. We've basically built up the apex with our previous bead. The only thing we need to do with the clear powder is to secure our design and also finish up, you know, the rest of the nail, finish up that free edge and get that nice structure on your nail. So I'm going to do this again to all of the nails, and just like here I was indicating from where I will be encapsulating. Alright you guys, and when you encapsulate, you don't have to do it the way I'm doing it. You don't have to do it in one large bead. If you cannot work with large beads, then you should work with smaller beads instead. Before I started encapsulating with large beads, I used to do like my encapsulation in like 2 beads or 3 beads. So try to work at your own pace to prevent your work from being messy. Alrighty guys, so we're finishing up on the application or on the encapsulation of this set, and I'm just going to turn the nails to the side for you guys to see the structure that we have built on the nail. Okay, the apex is in place, the cuticle area is nice and flawless, and then, you know, the shape in general of the nail, even though it hasn't been filed, is still very much intact. So when you apply, this is what you are looking for to make sure that your set is neat, like in the long run, and then also to just reduce the amount of time that you spend filing. Alrighty, so we're done with the application. This is the other hand, and I thought to show you guys the application of the other hand as well. So next I'm going straight into filing, or although I've gone over, like, you know, the nails with my hand file, I'm just doing what I like to call my e-file shaping now. So I'm basically going over the nail with my e-file. I believe I'm going on at about 8 or 9,000 RPMs, and I'm going over the cuticle area. You guys look at the structure of this nail, which brings me to my online class. So I'm having a 4-day online class majoring on shaping and filing, on acrylic application mastery, and then also as a bonus I'm dropping my ultimate gel manicure class as well. So the class starts on the 21st of August and it ends on the 25th. I believe it's on the 25th, but basically that's the online class that I'm having. So if you want to join, head up to my Instagram. There's going to be more information posted out there soon. Alrighty, so back to this nail. You guys can see that I have gone up a bit much higher now on my e-file, and I'm about 10,000 RPMs, and the essence of that is just to have enough rotation speed to take off the bulk from the nail. Alright, so I'm just doing this to all of the nails. Next thing you guys would see me do is to sort of just go over with my e-file and then just, I like to call it like the final touches and then just do, everything that anything that is a bit imperfect I will correct like immediately, like right now, before I have my clients wash her hands for design. Okay, so so I'm just going over with my hand file now again, like I said, and this is just like the final touches, you guys. Anything that isn't perfect I will try to make perfect, you guys. I'm sort of like a perfectionist when it comes to hand filing. Like, I will not stop, I'm not joking. Like, I will keep going on the file until like it does look good to me. So so this is what we have, the final filing result. It does look very, very good. So at this point I'm just going to have her go wash her hands, and then we'll come back to apply the rhinestones. Okay, you guys, so to adhere my stones, I'm making use of the gel rhinestone glue, the Vinimade gel rhinestone glue. So apparently you just apply the rhinestone glue and then like just put your stones like I'm doing on them. I think my only problem is the stones eventually like fall, not like fall, they move while you're still applying the stones. So what you can do, what I should have done, is to make use of that UV flashlight thing. I do have it, but I didn't have any batteries, so I ended up, like, it was very frustrating applying the stones or making the stones stay until it gets to the lamp. But you need to have one of those to prevent, your stones moving before it actually, gets into the lamp. But anyways, I'm just applying the rhinestone glue. It felt so much better, to be fair, using rhinestone glue as opposed to using nail glue, because regardless of how annoying the stones move before they get to the lamp, the stones actually do move in case I make like a mistake. So it's like a plus for me. But anyways, I've applied all of the stones now. I had to like go off camera a bit to work properly, and then I'm just applying top coat on all the nails. We're going to cure in the lamp. I'll come back to apply cuticle oil and I'll show you guys the final result. But thank you guys so much if you've watched this tutorial down to this point. Yay. If you know what, if you watch this tutorial to the end, make sure to give like a thumbs up or like some certain kind of, just make a comment, okay? I'd really appreciate it. I'd really do. But thank you guys so much for watching. I'd see you guys in my next video. Peace out and bye bye.